Good morning from the AT. I started from, why do I always have a hard time remembering the name? Rockfish Gap. I should know this. Rockfish Gap. But I tried to find some kind of shortcut from where I was staying up to Skyline Drive. I was like, well, maybe I can bushwhack. And I did find a little trail that got up like half the way up the ridge. But then from there, it looks really sketchy. And I was like, fine. I will hike back down the busy highway shoulder. Not 64, but the other highway that's right close to Rockfish Gap. And get to the trail that way, so I did. And now I'm hiking in Shenandoah National Park along Skyline Drive. There's lots of signs of civilization. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can zoom. No, I can't zoom. But in the background, it's like you can see tons of towns and houses and farms and things like that. So it's like I feel very close to civilization. And yeah, today I didn't feel particularly motivated when I woke up. I got a good 8 hours of sleep. And last night, as I was going to bed, the only thing that really hurt was my feet. My feet are very sore. And that was a pretty common thing on my through hike too. It's like that my feet are kind of the last thing to recover. And I'm sure especially just with a pack and everything, it's a lot of pressure on your feet. I'm in Beagle Gap right now, crossing Skyline Drive. And yeah, so I kind of looked at a map and I was like, well, the farthest I think I would feel good going today is about 30 miles to the next campground. And there's, Loft Mountain, because they have a shop there, because I'm starting to run low on food and I need to resupply, and they close at 5. So it's like, okay, well, that's good motivation to hustle to the shop. And then Julie also mentioned her friend Anne, who I know Anne too, who she just ran Cocodona. She lives close by. She was like, maybe you should give Anne a text. So I emailed Anne this morning and heard back from her pretty quickly. And we talked about meeting up to hike some miles. She also offered a place to stay if I found myself ending close to where she lives. And that sounded like a great plan. That would be hard for me to turn down, staying inside versus camping. So anyway, I was going to try to make it it was about a 30-mile hike to get to her place. But then she was like, well, what if I just picked you up on Jarman's Road? I think it's what it's called. It's where I know a bunch of runners go. This is really beautiful. Lovely. Let me get a picture. But yeah, she was like, it's only about 8 miles from where you are. And I don't know how far you wanted to go today, but that could be easy for me to get to. And I was like, heck yeah. I'm tired. I'm fine with hiking 8 miles today. And then either kicking back at her place, or I might go with her into Charlottesville. But yeah, that sounds way better than hiking all day. No offense to the AT, but yeah, I'm a tired girl. So anyway, I just have a few miles to go and I'll see Anne. It's a beautiful day, so I'm just gonna enjoy this morning on the trail. And we are at the top of Calf Mountain, marked by this pile of rocks because there are no views, but that's okay. And now I will send a message to Anne that I'm about half an hour away, because that's about how far of a drive it is for her to come. So Easy peasy day. I will take it. Note to self, do a tick check at the end of the day. I was cleaning up yesterday and found one latched onto my arm, and it took me a second to get him off. Little guy. All right, I am all showered up, wearing my town clothes and borrowing a shirt from Anne because all mine are just yucky. And I've got a day in town. I'm in Charlottesville and I'm walking to a coffee shop. I'm so excited just to have a chance to write, to have a delicious baked good, to of course have some coffee, and yeah, just enjoy a town day, civilization. Just took a quick detour to Loft Mountain store. I remember this parking lot. I remember the little trail leading up here. I ended my day here during my northbound FKT hike, and I remember being in a lot of pain, and my shins really hurt, and even just the little hike up to this parking lot, I remember, man, that's gonna hurt in the morning. And I got out of the support vehicle in the morning. The first few steps were extremely painful. I was whimpering, and I basically tiptoed down this hill I'm about to go down, and it was rough. It was brutal. So it's good to come back to these places and remember just how hard it was. And now I'm getting chased by a bee, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, this is the hill. I started my day in the dark. It's nothing. It's no big deal. It's not too rocky, but it was a hard way to start the day. So just coming back and retracing my steps, it's really just helping to put into perspective what I did and what I went through to get as far as I did. So I'm just trying to be kind to myself and give myself credit for doing a really hard thing. And it's nice to be back here with completely healthy legs, completely healthy feet besides being slightly achy, and I just had a sandwich and a coffee, and maybe there's something to be said about that. Hello, sweetie. Pretty baby. You're just moseying around, aren't you? You don't care about me. I'm just gonna walk by. Hope that's okay. Bye, sweetie. Bye. Some nice views of the Shenandoahs. It's very beautiful. Sometimes it reminds me a little of the Smokies. Maybe just a little more, I don't know, at least this time of year, a little drier, more grassy, and yeah, I don't know, just different, similar but different. Hey. I hear something, and I'm walking this way. You don't sound very big. All right. Guess we'll never know what that was. Well, I'm at the top of Weaver Mountain, I think. what it says on the map. There's nothing. Not even a pile of rocks on this one. But it starts to, I came up from here and it goes down after this, so I guess I'm at the top. Yay! A field of ferns. My favorite smell in the world. You'll just have to experience for yourself if you haven't before. So my time on the AT, at least this segment and with my Nashville pack, is coming to an end. My parents are picking me up at Powell Gap in Shenandoah National Park. I'm really excited to see them. And a family friend, Ashley, is letting us use her house in, I think it's in West Virginia, or it's in Virginia, close to West Virginia. But that's going to be our home base for the weekend. I'd actually like to get out on the AT again tomorrow for a run. I've never visited the ATC headquarters in Harper's Ferry, so that would actually be really fun and neat to see that. Maybe I'll try to get a picture there. It was a side trek I did not care to take during my northbound FKT, but yeah, anyway, my parents were very supportive during my northbound FKT, and they'd sometimes, if they got to the road crossing before me, my dad would walk in on the trail to come see me and then walk out with me. So that was nice. But it'll be really great to see them. And I'll see my sister tonight. We're all gonna meet at the house. And yeah, it'll just be really good to not have to carry my pack anymore. I mailed the stuff that I traveled with to my sister to bring up for me, including my laptop. I'm excited to be reunited with my laptop so I can write a little more about this experience and anything else. But otherwise, for now, I'm really just enjoying the good smells, the nature. I've been seeing deer and bunnies, and you can hear all the birds singing, and it's just really peaceful. And it's nice to have sort of a peaceful closure, at least to this segment of the trip. The trail looks really cool. It's just this lovely, narrow little ribbon winding through the woods, and a lot of people have walked this trail, a lot of stories, a lot of journeys, and many more to come for many people. So it's just exciting to be a part of all of it.